Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing more Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet speed tests. So let's actually get into this video. So as you guys can see here, it's actually 6:24 a.m. on a Monday morning. So I figured that I would do some testing in the morning, to see what we get. So before I actually start this video, I will actually say if you didn't watch my last speed test video that I put out like 5 to 6 days ago or about a week or so ago now, I made a video and I was talking about how I wasn't really impressed with the upload speeds anymore, and the upload speeds were a lot worse than they were when I first got the Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem. And I told you guys that I didn't really mess around with the admin page or anything with the Chester Cheetah SDX75. I am actually using third-party equipment, by the way, so before I get further into the video, like I always do say, I am using third-party equipment. I'm using a Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem that allows band locking, network mode switching, VPN, IMEI revisions, and stuff like that. You can look on my channel and I go more into detail about, that kind of stuff. And I also have it hooked up to a Waveform 4x4 third-party antenna that's actually up in the attic, and it's actually facing out the window near an old truck stop down the road from me where the cell tower is actually located. It's not really that far down the road from me. But I was actually having problems with the upload speed, and I wasn't for the life of me able to get the upload speed back like around the 50s or the 40s like I was actually getting before in my previous SDX75 gateway slash modem speed test that I have on my channel. So I don't really know what's going on there. So what I did was I went into the settings and I played around with some of the band locking and stuff, and I changed the band locking up a little bit, and I also switched it from SA mode, which is 5G standalone mode. I switched it from that and I put it on 4G and 5G, and then I put it on NSA mode, which is non-standalone mode. And like I said, you can do that. I can do that because I'm having access to a third-party gateway slash modem, or I have access to a third-party gateway slash modem that allows you to do that. Obviously, if it was something stock like a T-Mobile or a Metro by T-Mobile, gateway slash modem, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to, change, network modes or anything like that. But so I just wanted to let you guys know that I did do that. That it's actually on standalone mode. It's on NSA mode, and I also messed around with some of the bands, and I was actually able to get it to like 25 to 30 on the upload. So that's definitely a lot better than what I was getting when I previously did the video, and definitely check that video out that I did like 5 to 6 days ago or about a week or so ago. So you guys would definitely know what I mean, if you watch that video. So I did get better upload speed now with the NSA turned on, and I also got better download speed as well. I noticed that on my download speed, I actually was testing it before I started making this video, and I actually got up to 800 once before I actually started making this video on the download. So that's definitely not bad at all on NSA mode, with the 4G and the 5G mixed in there or so. But let's actually open up the speed test app and see what we get this early. I'm really curious to actually see what we get here. And like I do say, I always start with the Ashburn VA server, and I'm going to also do some on the West Norton PA server as well and see what we get on that. And like I said, it is really early in the morning, so there probably is, there's obviously kids and stuff getting up for school soon, and, adults and everything, teachers obviously already at the school, waiting for the kids and everything, probably just, messing with their phones and stuff until the kids come. So definitely not bad on this one though. 715 for the download, 29.2 for the upload. So definitely better than what I was actually getting before, especially with the SDX65. Like I said, I was messing around. So I don't really know, I was messing around with the admin pages, I should say. So I don't really know what's going on, because the thing is, I was thinking that it was something to do with Metro by T-Mobile or something like that, and I was looking on the down Detector app for the past couple of days, and I did notice that there was a lot of complaints on there that Metro by T-Mobile and T-Mobile, they're basically, the same thing. T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile, they use the same network and towers, like I've said before. But basically, I think that there may be something going on with the standalone network, because I know for a fact, even with the standalone turned on, I was just getting terrible upload speeds again, like I was getting with the SDX65 gateway / modem, and I was actually getting around the same speeds. I tried to mess with the SA, and I tried to mess with the band locking with the SA, and I didn't. It was to no avail. I was still getting like 4 to 5, like occasionally 10, to 15, and I just couldn't get it to, go back up to what I was getting when I first got the SDX75. And, I looked for a firmware update for the SDX75 on the Chester Tech Repairs website, and, I thought maybe it's that, but I honestly think that it's something to do with either the tower near me, or it's something to do with the network itself, either Metro by T-Mobile themselves, or, T-Mobile, whatever you want to call them. Like I said, they're the same thing. But like I said, I did go into the Down Detector app, and I have actually saw that there was a lot of people complaining, saying that their network is slow, their internet is slow, what's going on, my network is, slower than it normally is, on phones, and also I saw some complaining about the, the internet itself, whether you have Metro by T-Mobile like I do for the home internet, or, T-Mobile. So, in my area anyway, it was telling me that people were, occasionally having problems. So, it could be that, it could be that there's a, a network problem or a tower problem, near me. Like I said, with this service, it can be, a little bit, basically it can be a little bit, uneven sometimes. It can be like, basically, from one day, you can get really good speeds, and then the next day you can get really bad speeds. So fortunately for me, there's ways around that, because I can just switch it over to another, another network mode if I have to, to be able to get around that, if they're working on the SA or something like that, which is very possible. Maybe they're upgrading the tower or something like that. I'm not really entirely sure, but I figured that I would let you guys know about that in this video. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not gonna, harp about it too much, but I figured that I would let you guys know that I changed it over from SA mode, which is standalone, like I said, standalone 5G, and then I just switched it because I tried messing with the bands. Like I said, I tried messing with the bands on the standalone mode, and it just didn't want to, give me better upload speed. So I switched it over to the NSA mode, the non-standalone mode, and I, enabled obviously, the 4G and the 5G both together, and it's giving me better upload speed. So, basically what I'm saying is, it's kind of like you can't have your cake and eat it too, like I've said in my other videos. So, I'm hoping, that it's just something, that's going on with the network or the tower or something like that, and eventually, if I switch it back to SA mode, which is standalone 5G, I'm hoping, that they're just upgrading the towers or something like that. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a long-term, thing with the, the upload speed being slow again. It's not really that bad on the NSA, but it's, been terrible on the SA mode, and that's, very unlikely. It's very uncommon, as I should say. It's not very common that the NSA mode is actually better than the, than the 5G. So, I don't really know what's going on there, but for now, I'll just have to deal with these speeds. So on this one, that's, definitely not bad at all, though. Like I said, 715 for the download, 29.2 for the upload, and then 39 ping. So definitely not bad. And like I said, I don't want to ramble on too much about it, but I like to keep you guys updated. Like I say, I like to keep you guys in the loop, about what I, do with things. So, I'm not gonna, come on here and, not tell you guys that I didn't mess, with the admin page when I did. So, I definitely want you guys to know that. So not bad on this one at all. 723 for the download, 28.5, almost 29 for the upload, and then 39 ping. So definitely not too bad. I run one more on this server, and then I'll switch over to the West Norton PA server. I'll run some on that. So yeah, like I said, it very well could be that they're working on the tower, they're working on the network or something, like that. It could, be that they're, just doing some updates, some upgrades or something. In a way, I really hope that they are. That's the thing. If it's going to be better after they do the upgrades or the updates or something, I'll definitely take it. So, but definitely not bad on this one though. 701 for the download, 27.7 for the upload, almost 28 on that, and then 39 ping. So I was able to get the upload, like I said, to be able to come back up, from what it was, in the 20s, 15 occasionally and stuff like that, in my last speed test video. So, I was able to get it to, come back up to, reasonable speeds anyway. So let me actually switch over to the West Norton PA server here. So like I've said before, the West Norton PA server is actually a lot slower, but I still use it because it's that actual T-Mobile server. So that's, mainly why I use it. I just want to see what it gives me. So we're going to see what we get here. Not too bad on that one, actually. 656 for the download. The upload is definitely slower on this server, though. So on this one, not bad, though, for the download. Like I said, 656, 22 even on the upload, and then 38 ping. I mean, still very usable. But like I said, this server is definitely a lot slower. So just keep that in mind. I like to use it though because it's still an actual T-Mobile server. That's why I like to use it. So I just keep it on the video. I just keep it, in the video because of that. That's about the only reason. So definitely not bad on that one. 658 again, and then 15.7 for the upload, and then 39 ping. So obviously, yeah, like I said, the upload is slower on the server, as you can see. Actually got faster on the download on that one. So definitely not bad on that one. 660 for the download, a little bit faster on the download on that one. 15.1 for the upload, and then 35 ping. So let me actually go back over here to the Frontier, the Ashburn VA, and run a few more on this one. And as you guys can see, it is actually occasionally, actually I shouldn't say occasionally, it's getting 700 on the NSA mode than it was with the SA mode. So it's actually getting 700 more consistently than it was with the SA mode, the standalone 5G. So this is, impressive. But like I said before, I would like to be able to get the SA mode working back how it was. I don't really know what's going on with that because I was getting, I was getting better upload speed with the SA mode than I was getting, before. I'm still getting, pretty good upload speed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still getting really good upload speed compared to the SDX 65 gateway / modem that I had. I'm definitely getting better upload speed, but I just don't really like, having to mess around with the settings a lot in the admin, in the Chester Cheetah admin page. I don't, that's why I don't think it's anything really going on with the Chester Cheetah SDX 75 gateway / modem itself, or anything, like being throttled or anything like that. I don't think it's anything like that. I just think that it could be, a network problem, if there's a tower problem or something, it could be that. And you guys also have to keep in mind that we only have one tower close to us, so it's not like we have multiple towers that we could fall back on. So if they are actually upgrading the tower, it's possible, that they turn some stuff off, on the SA mode or something like that, or on, certain bands or something like that. So you have to keep that in mind. Like I've said before, it's a cellular connection. It's not going to always be boom, 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 fast. It's not going to be, like lightning fast, like a wired connection. It's not going to be like Comcast or Xfinity or, like fiber or Verizon or anything like that. It's just not going to always be boom, boom, boom fast. So you just have to keep that in mind. But definitely not bad on this one though. 723 for the download, 29.3 for the upload, and then only 39 ping. So definitely not bad. Ping actually did spike a little bit on this. So I have actually noticed that as well. I've actually noticed that the ping has actually been a little bit higher occasionally on the NSA mode, but I think that has to do because it's 4G mixed in with 5G. So you have to keep in mind that 4G is obviously slower than 5G, but that's not that bad because it does go back down. I've noticed that. And occasionally I get some ping spikes. I mean, everybody does. Like I said, it's not a wired connection. So you have to keep that in mind. That it's not really a big ping spike. It's not like it's through the roof or anything like that. So I'm not really worried about it. But so on this one, definitely not bad though. 714 for the download, 28.6, almost 27 for the upload, and then 41 ping, like I said, but I doubt that's going to stay like that. So it did actually go down some, as you can see. And like I said, I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to actually stay on the NSA mode. I'm hoping that, whenever they, fix this, if it's, a problem, with the network or the tower or something like that, I'm hoping, that these speeds are just being slow because occasionally when I was doing the testing, occasionally it would go back up to the higher speeds that I was actually getting on the NSA or on the SA, I should say. I get them mixed up. Sorry about that. And there's actually a bus out there going by. Sorry about that if you guys can hear that. But basically, what I was saying is I switched it from the SA mode, to the NSA mode. It's on NSA right now, the non-standalone mode, which is the 4G and the 5G, like I said, combined. And then I was messing with the SA mode, trying to get it, that's why I know that it's probably not anything to do, with the Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway / modem itself, because I was getting better speeds on the upload before. So it's not like I moved the antenna or anything like that. I didn't mess with the antenna or anything like that, the waveform 4x4 antenna. So that tells me right there that it's something to do with the network, or it's something to do with the tower itself. And like I said, the only tower we have is basically right down the road. So to get to another tower, there's ones around here, but they're further away. So you have to keep that in mind. If they're working on a tower, if they're working on that tower, I should say, then it's gonna cause problems. So you just have to keep that in mind, especially if you only have one tower in your area, because you can't they would put you on a further away tower is basically what I'm saying. So basically your speeds would decrease quite a bit depending on how far that tower is away, the other tower that they put you on. So you just have to keep that in mind. So on this one, definitely not bad at all though. 708 for the download, 26.2 for the upload, and then 40 ping. Like I said, the ping did go down. So it is actually staying at 40 now, but still not bad though. I mean, like I said, we don't game or anything, so I'm not worried about it. That's not, anything to worry about. And even if we did game, actually, that's not really that bad because I've looked at like ping online. I've looked at what's a good ping and everything. I've looked that up and everything, and it says that you can have like 40, 45, 50 for ping even if you're gaming. That's still good enough. So it's not like the ping is through the roof, like I said. So So it has actually slowed down a little bit, as you can see. It's now 658. Instead of 5. Instead of 700, I should say. But it's still definitely not bad at all. The speeds are definitely not bad at all, especially for early in the morning like this. So 658 for the download, 26.9, almost 27 for the upload, and then 40 ping. So let me actually run a few more here. So as you can see, the ping did go back down to 39. And like I said, it still seems to be being a little bit inconsistent here, because it was like getting the 700s, when we first started making the video, and now it's dropping down, and it doesn't normally do that. So it definitely seems to me that it's not anything on my end. It doesn't seem to be anything on my end. It seems to be something with T-Mobile themselves. It seems to be something, in my opinion, it seems to be that way anyway. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm basically, all I basically did was switch it from SA mode to NSA mode, and it's giving me better upload and download speed, or at least somewhat better upload speed and better download speed. But it's still acting really weird. It's still acting a little bit inconsistent. I mean, like I said, we normally get like 600 to 700 on the download, but for the upload, like I said, when I first started making the videos, I was getting like 40 to 50 on the upload, and sometimes a little bit higher when it was on SA mode, standalone 5G. So I think that there's something going on with the T-Mobile network in my area. They're, like I said, they're either doing upgrades, they're either doing physical tower upgrades, or they're doing updates to the network in general. So like I said, there's not really anything I can do about that. So, but it's not like the speeds are unusable. That's the thing. It's not like the speeds are unusable at all. These are definitely good, for a non-wired connection, like I said. So definitely not bad on this one though. 638 for the download, 27.4 for the upload, and then 39 ping. Run like two more here. And these speeds are definitely not bad for 6:47 a.m. in the morning on a Monday morning. So they're definitely not bad at all. And I will definitely be doing further testing. Like I said, I'm probably going to try to switch it back to SA mode in a couple of days here, and see, maybe give it about a week or so, before I do another video or something, and give it some time, give them some time, if it's an actual T-Mobile problem, if it's a network problem, if it's a if they're working on a tower, if it's something like that. Just give them some time, to see if it fixes itself or irons itself out, like they say. So definitely not bad on this one though. 649 for the download, 26.7 for the upload, and then 39 ping. Let me actually run one more here. Looks like we might break 700 on this one. Almost. But it does seem to be being a little bit inconsistent. Like I said, it's getting to 700, and that's dropping down again. So I mean, it could be because it's early in the morning too. Like I said, people are probably just getting up ready for work, checking their phones and stuff. So it's probably gonna be a little bit inconsistent in the morning. But definitely not bad on this one though. 697, almost 700 for the download, 26.5 for the download, or for the upload, I should say, and then 39 ping. So let me actually just one more here. I still haven't had my green tea yet, so sorry about that. If I get my words a little bit jumbled up here, I apologize for that. I like to drink some green tea in the morning to help with my nerves and everything. So definitely not bad on this one. 679 for the download, 23.6 for the upload, and then 39 ping. So definitely not bad. So that's basically it, guys. Like I said, I figured I would make a video, early in the morning. I figured I would, push one out and see what we get. And like I said, I did do some changes, before I started the video. I let you guys know about that. Like I said, I like to keep you guys in the loop. I like to let you guys know what I'm up to and what I'm doing and everything. I'm not going to, leave out any details or anything. That's why I wanted to let you guys know that I switched it from SA mode to NSA mode. And I'm going to definitely be further testing this out versus the SA mode versus the NSA mode and stuff like that. I'm probably going to also go on the admin page again and mess around with some of the bands in there. So if you guys do actually have a SDX75 gateway / modem, cellular gateway / modem, definitely let me know down below in the comments if or in the comments, I should say. Yeah, so definitely let me know down below if you guys have any problems with the NSA mode or the SA mode, or what mode you guys actually use. Definitely let me know down below in the comments what you guys actually use, and that way I can kind of compare to see, because like I've said before, it is very area specific what you're gonna get with the NSA mode or the SA mode. Normally SA mode is better for me. Standalone mode is most of the time better for most people, but for me, I noticed recently that I switched it from SA mode, like I said, and then I switched it to the NSA mode, the non-standalone mode, which is the 5G and the 4G, or the 4G or the 5G. And I noticed that I'm getting better upload speed with that now, and I'm getting somewhat better download speed, or around the same download speed that I was getting with the SA mode. So right now the problem is the upload speed on the SA mode, the standalone mode, is suffering, and the upload speed on the non-standalone, the NSA mode, is better. So I'm like, I really don't understand it. So if you guys can help me out, you could definitely let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about that. If you have an SDX75 cellular gateway / modem, it doesn't have to be a Chester Cheetah version or anything like that. It can be an Avisagate, it can be a Suncom, whatever. If you guys have experienced this, definitely let me know down below in the comments. I would really like to hear from you guys. So but anyway, yeah, guys, that's basically the video. Like I said, I will be making more videos, so definitely stick around for that. But like I also said, I'm probably not going to make a speed test video for about a week or so. I'm going to give T-Mobile some time to maybe iron this out, if it's something to do with the SA mode only or something like that. Which it kind of seems to be, like I said, because it seems to be, at least, on my end anyway, it doesn't seem to be anything to do with the, the Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway / modem itself. I don't really think it's anything to do with that, or the firmware or anything like that. I really don't think it's anything to do with that, because I didn't mess with it. I didn't mess with that, and I also didn't mess with the waveform 4x4 antenna. So it really seems like it's something on T-Mobile's end to me. It really seems like it's something, they're doing upgrades, or they're doing something with the network or the tower itself, whether it be updates or upgrades, whatever it is. I'm not really sure, but I'm hoping for the best. So I'm hoping that I can eventually get my good upload speeds back, my faster upload speeds back that I was actually getting when I first started making this video. So but like I said, I'm probably not going to make a video for about a week or so. I'm going to give T-Mobile a chance. I'm going to see if they actually iron it out, and I'm going to mess around with it more. I'm going to mess around with the admin page more and stuff like that, and see if I can get those speeds back. So but like I said, definitely let me know down below in the comments if you guys have any suggestions of what I could do. If you guys have ever been through this, if you guys have ever had anything happen like this, where you get good upload speed and then all of a sudden it goes to crap. It's not really crap, because I switched it over to NSA mode, and I'm getting around almost 30 on the upload. you know, which is sufficient enough for me and my mom. But it's just the fact that I was getting on essay mode, I was getting around like 40 to 50 on the upload, and I was, you know, really happy with that. So, you know, that tells me, you know, right there that it might be something to do with T-Mobile themselves. So we're just gonna have to, you know, find out for ourselves. So, but like I said, you know, just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.